Welcome to a NHL 25 goalie build video. So I'm just going to show you what I've done with my builds and what my thought process was or is. So hybrid is the way to go, it seems. Stand-up is also semi-viable depending on how you build it and how you play. It's definitely a lot based on your play style, but hybrid seems to be the way to go, at least for me. 6'3", not 6'5". 6'3" just gives slightly better animations, and it doesn't seem to make much of a difference. 190 pounds. Gold butterfly effect. Now you could use post to post, but I like butterfly effect just because I don't really know like when to go into manual butterfly. If you do that too early, you leave yourself open for snipes. So that's why I like butterfly effect, because it helps you with butterfly when to go down into butterfly like more automatically. Light work, no brainer. You have 92 glove low, stick low, and you have 90 glove high, stick high. Now these don't really matter, I don't think. Like, you can -5 those and you can still play great. It's just, if it does matter, you know, it's hard to know for sure what matters and what doesn't, and we really don't get any like answers from the EA on what matters and what doesn't. So what I've done here is boosted speed up to 92 and 95 agility, max that out. I've lowered poke check all the way down and durability to 82, and then I've boosted endurance. Now endurance is interesting because yes, endurance doesn't help much, just like in 24. However, when you are out of stamina, it does affect you much more harshly, your ability to save, to make a save. So, and I think having a larger pool of energy and having a higher recovery rate of that energy or the stamina is important. So 92, that is the reason why I've boosted endurance with the recover cardio boost there. That is the reason, because it just makes sense. It does depend on how your team plays. So if you play regularly with the same group of people and you don't get hemmed down in your own zone very often, then you can get away with -5ing this. You can go like this, and then you go like so, right? You could do that, and then you would change the boost. But yeah, I've gone with this because this gives me a nice balance. Speed is important, but I think agility is even more important this year, in that it gives you a boost to it says agility determines how quickly you can change directions when moving around a crease, but I think it does affect your ability to make a save too. I do think that some people stack both speed and agility. Speed can be a little bit iffy because the higher speed you have, the more sensitive your left stick is. So finding a nice balance of what you feel comfortable with is good. So you can see here, so yeah, you started at 87 or 85 if you without the boost, 87 with the boost, and then you have 89 is the first threshold, right? And then you have, so 90, let's say, what was it, 92? I think 90 without the boost, because you want to make the calculations without the boost, right? So I think if I, okay, so 91. So I'm missing 120. I mean, you could go like this too. This would probably be better, because then you're one threshold up. with the boost. Anyway, and then in the positioning category, rebound control again this year doesn't seem to do much of anything. You rather have more erratic rebounds so that skaters can't just line up a perfect bounce off your pad and tuck in the rebound. That's my reasoning anyway for tanking it. I do put it up to 82 because that is the next threshold here, so 20. Max out vision. I don't know if vision does matter this year. It's personal preference really what you want to do. If you want to keep it at, let's say keep it at 90 instead and boost something else, or you keep it at 92 and then you have 94. I think breakaway stat is more important this year, simply because there's more breakaways in general. Like even in sixes, there's a lot more breakaways in this game. The forwards just blow by the defenders, even, and I'm talking about the human ones, not the AI ones. So I think you do need breakaway stat to be pretty high to be able to challenge. It does depend. Like if your team gives up a lot of breakaways, then this is what you want to boost. If your team does not give up a lot of breakaways, then you can lower this to like 88, and then you can bump up, let's say you bump up recover, or you can bump up, that's a lot of points, but let's say you bump this up to 86 for a better rebound control. Now 86 is a really nice number. Well, you have 88 is the next threshold, but 86 works pretty nicely. But yeah, I prefer to have high breakaway stat just because I play with a lot of randoms and they give up quite a few breakaways each game. So, yeah. So this one is with no timer. So I have light work and no timer. No timer, we've done tests where silver no timer is like, you need it. You really, really need it. So I've done a secondary version of that same one, but with Showstopper. Now, you'll notice I don't have the boost on. But we'll make the same change here. Is that 93 speed, 95 agility. So instead of 92 there. Oops. Oh yeah, we do. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we do need the 82 on the durability. My bad. Because of the Showstopper, right? Showstopper, what it does: advanced saving ability when fatigued. So even if you're in the red or even in the black, you will be able to make a save. On this one is basically tailored to those with a team that, you know, sometimes you get pinned down in your own zone, you can't get the puck out. Then you need good recover, and you need good vision, because that means that the opposition is setting up in your zone and they're cycling the puck and whatnot. You want good vision, you want good recover, and you want that ability to make that extra save, to either cover the puck for a whistle and then get the puck out that way, or to clear the help the team clear the puck out. So I've lowered breakaway, I've boosted recover. I think the next threshold is actually 97. I mean, you could, if you want to, you could do like this, right? Or let's say you don't believe in vision to be that strong, then you can do, again, like this is all about what you believe. Do you believe that there are thresholds? Do you believe that from 88 until 94 there's no difference? Or do you like certain numbers? It's all what you believe. We don't know for a fact. It's just educated guesses basically. could max out recover. But yeah. That's one way to go about it. For this, it's still the same thing. Because I have butterfly effect in gold, I put my 5-hole all the way down to be able to get glove load and stick load to 92. With light work, supposedly silver abilities are worth 2 points, which means this is actually 92 and 92 with light work, but I don't know if that's true. It's just theory. But yeah, this is for if you know that you're facing a tough team that will pin you down. This can help you make an extra save or two and help bail your team out. And then for threes, this is what I run for threes. Now, it's the same thing here. You don't need, I'm going to change this right now. You really don't need all that much of endurance. What you want to do is bump this up as much as possible. We'll put that down, and we'll bump this, and then we'll you don't need cover as much either, so I'm just gonna is there a oh, there we go. So 95, 95, and then still 90 endurance, lower durability. We don't need it because we have no timer on light work. Post to post. What you can do here is, if you want to, you can bump this all the way down to 87. 87 is the next threshold down, and then you can max this out to 90. Make sure the 5-hole is supposedly the best it can be. Does 5-hole even matter? We don't know. It's up to you to find out, I guess. But yeah, such is the way of building a goalie. Is very much guesswork and testing things out. But this is some of the thoughts that I have with speed and agility. I think in threes you really do need a lot more speed and agility than in sixes, just because it's a lot more lateral, right? Like usually it's in sixes you play it along the boards a lot, go low, go high up at the point, go back low, and then you try to find the man in the middle for the shot. I would probably do something like this. I don't know that that matters either, so that's a tough one. But yeah, up to you really. Test things out, and if you are on the fence about hybrid, stand-up does work really well, except for one thing, and that is the 5-hole. 5-hole, it trickled. I made a save and it trickled in through my legs. I'm so confused as to why. I really hated that it did that, but I think it really depends. Again, I mean, rebound control is inherently bad on stand-up. Like if you look here, rebound control and quick recovery they're never gonna be good. Weak against low shots, so you might as well just The trick is to play to your strengths and compensate with your play style to mitigate the deficiencies. So for example, low shots, you want to manually go down in a butterfly to mitigate those low shots, because the computer will not help you with low shots the same way. You're gonna have to body those. Yeah. This is what I have on my stand-up. Let me know what you think, if any of these builds work well for you, and let me know in the comments below what else you want to see. I have tried butterfly build. I really don't like it. This is another one that I threw together, which is basically I amped up the glove low and the glove high as possible, and stick low and stick high are nuked. Basically, what you want to do is you want to play the glove hand, so you want to kind of leave a little bit of a gap on your glove hand side to bait that shot, and just hope and pray, I guess, that you will get the glove animation. That's pretty much all you can do, really. This one could work. I haven't tried it yet. I have put sponge on to try to mitigate the problems with rebounds, and I put on, the reason why I put this on is because it boosts glove high and vision. Now, vision is a little bit low on this one, so that's a good one. Otherwise, you want to obviously have no timer on. You could put no timer on instead of extra padding. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next one.